What's up, guys and gals? This is Paul with 828 Catfishing, and today I'm gonna be going over my terminal tackle. I've been getting asked this question a lot if I would go over it, so today we're gonna take a little look at terminal tackle and what I use and how I go about doing it. Okay, so to start off with, I just use medium heavy Mad Cats. These are the Catfish Down series. All of my rods here are medium heavy, and I use these Daiwa Seagate SGT 35. I like the size 35 from the boat. I use the size 40 from the bank. Alright, and I mainly run Santee style rigs. I use just a peg float like that right there, and I use just a plain Carolina rig, no float. And I also use Demon Dragons with a little bit of rattle. But yeah, guys, that's the rods. I use Mad Cats, and there's a ton of rods out there. They'll all get the job done. It don't matter what kind of rod you use, they're all great catfish rods. But I use these here snap swivels instead of the sinker slides. I like these snap swivels here a lot better than I do the sinker slides, because if I'm anchored up, you know, in a lake that ain't got no current, and I'm getting a bunch of boat sway, every time my boat sways and pulls my line and I get slack in it, when it settles, that sinker slide will actually let the line float up. It'll suspend it even more up off the bottom than just a foot or two that my leader is. So I really like these snap swivels, because no matter whether it sways or not, it's going to be stuck to the bottom, whether they slacken the line or not. So I really like these snap swivels, and these are just Dr. Fish. You can get these off Amazon there, and I mean, they ain't much. I think these are like 10 or 12 bucks a pack, and I think these 50, excuse me, they's 50 in a pack. But yeah, guys, I use these. I think they're size 1, or it's the biggest snap swivel I can find on Amazon there. Alright, and my line, I use Berkley Big Game. I'm a huge Berkley fan. I've tried all the line out there. I've tried the slime line by Catch the Fever. It's alright line, but it's just got too much stretch in it for me. The Andy Monster, now that's a good line. I like Andy too, but I'm mainly a Berkley. I like the Berkley Big Game, and then I also like the Berkley Chrome Spec. I really like that line too. That's the two main, and I use 40-pound main line on my reels. My leader line, this is just cheap 80-pound test Legends line mono from Walmart. I mean, you can get this for like $1 a spool or whatever it is there at Walmart. Ain't nothing fancy to it. I just buy the cheap, and I run 80-pound because I fish a lot of heavy cover and I'm dragging, and I use 80-pound because I want that abrasion resistance. So that's what I tie my leaders with. And every now and then I'll run these inline rattles on my floats and whatnot when I'm dragging. Help make a little bit of noise. My sinkers, I just use an assortment. I use usually 3 ounce. I've got some just flat disc sinkers. I've got some bank sinkers. I've got some pencil weight type sinkers. These style bank sinkers. Now when I'm fishing off the bank, I use 5 ounce because I've got them 12-foot long Okuma longitude surf rods. So I use 5 ounce to get that out there. Now when I'm dragging, I use these dragging weights right here. I don't know how well you can see that there. I actually make my own dragging weights. I order the electrical stuff here off Amazon and the heat shrink to match. And I just put BBs down in it till I get the weight that I want. But yeah, guys, I make my own dragging weights. There's a company out there called Carolina Dragon Weights, I think, or something like that. They're a newer company. They make weights just like these, and I'm telling you, these weights right here work. Very seldom do I get snagged up when I'm dragging baits with these weights. I may do a video on how to make dragging weights if you want me to. Just let me know in the comments. And my hooks, I use these Mustad Demon Ultra Fine Wire. I use 9/0 and I use size 10/0. Just depending on, you know, how big of a bait I'm throwing and what I'm going after. But that's the main hooks. Mustad Demon extra fine wire. These hooks are really, really good. I've tried a bunch of hooks. The Hooker's Terminal Tackle hooks, they're good hooks. I've used them, but these Mustad Demon are the best hooks that I have found. I get the best hookup ratios with Mustad there. And we'll go over here to my planer board, guys. I run BCAT boards. I mean, these boards right here are just, they do an excellent job. I mean, I can't complain about them. These boards are very good quality, especially for the money. So, I mean, if you're looking for a good planer board, check out BCAT boards. They're really good planer boards. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's about it. I keep it pretty simple. Like I said, I just use these snap swivels right here. I hope you guys can see that. And when you do that, you ain't got to run no bead. You ain't got no sinker. I mean, you just clip the sinker onto that right there. If I'm anchor fishing, you know, I'll just take my pencil weight and I'll just take and clip it onto my snapper. And if I'm dragging, I'll just take these dragging weights and I'll just clip it onto the snapper. But yeah, guys, that eliminates the beads. You ain't gotta have no beads. You just tie it. You just tie your main line onto the snap swivel, tie it onto the side with the actual snap on it, and then the other side that ain't got the snap, that's where your leader line will go to. Just run that down to the Demon Dragon or float, peg float, then run that down to your hook of your choice. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I use this 40-pound Berkley Big Game or Berkley Chrome Pro Spec line and 80-pound leader line. And that's pretty much all my terminal tackle. I mean, I keep it simple. I don't change a lot. And I don't mess with a lot of stuff. But yeah, guys, if you got any more questions, just leave me some comments and I'll try to answer them in another video. thanks for tuning in, and I want to thank each and every one of you, for each and every one of my subscribers. You're helping the channel grow, and as always, thanks for watching, and God bless.